experience that nuclear, the great second death, fire and brimstone. And when we read that again, it says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. So the kingdom to come is going to be an everlasting rulership, an everlasting dominion.
Would you say that's a war? Would you define that as a war?
Yeah, it's going to be the third war. We're speaking about the first, the second war,
Right. It's going to be a war. I'm just confused about that, because that's what confused me the first time. Jesus said in Matthew 25,
World Wars and all of it.
and you shall hear wars, and you shall hear of wars, and rumors of wars. He that ye view against these things must come to pass. The nation shall rise against nations, and some against two, and there shall be famines in divers places. All these are the beginnings.
Right. These are the beginning, man.
Yeah. So
you
I'm
don't
confused.
understand.
If that happens, and we're going up to heaven in the UFOs, so to speak.
We're going to be delivered from that nuclear destruction. We're not going to go to the spirit world.
So we're not going back to heaven.
No, we're just going to be in the firmament, saved from, we're going to look down. In fact, John saw it, give me on Revelation chapter 15. Yeah. So we have to understand this. Heaven is rulership. The Caucasians are there in their heaven now. You know what I'm saying? Because they can shoot our people down and they get away. Basically, we have to say this is the first heavens and first earth. This is the first heavens meaning rulership, first earth, right? There's going to be a second heavens, second earth. Okay, new earth, a renewed earth. Because fire is a cleansing agent. Moses is going to use the fire for the nuclear missiles to cleanse this earth. It needs to be renewed. There's been a lot of wickedness in it. Right? But we're going to be delivered from the nuclear destruction in the chariots. Where's that sign? Yeah. Get on Revelation 7.
Would you say that would be the day of the Lord?
Yeah, that's basically the day Yahweh Shai, a black man, come back. He's sent by our Father in heaven, the Spirit.
Right, this is Revelations 15 and 1. And I saw another sign in heaven.
Right, go ahead.
A great and marvelous 7 angels having 7 plagues.
Go ahead.
For in them is filled up with the wrath of God.
Yeah, the verse number 7 represents completion. But the Most High is going to deliver his unleash his complete wrath with these nuclear bombs, man. Okay? Well, go ahead.
And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast.
Stop. Right, it said, I saw a sea of glass, right? The sea of glass is speaking about the firmament. And it said it was mixed with fire. Because why? Because the mushroom cloud is going to go up into the firmament, man. When the missiles hit America, that mushroom cloud is going to ascend up into the heavens, man.
So it's going to out of Earth's atmosphere into
the heavens is looking about the firmament, the sky.
It's 3 heavens. You've got heaven and earth, that's a heaven.
No, I get it.
Where the birds fly, that's called the heaven. And the third heaven is where the Most High dwells. Yeah. Right, and it says here,
Read that part again so we can understand.
and I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire.
Exactly, because like I said, the mushroom cloud is going to be up there. That's the fire. The sea of glass mingled with fire.
And it says, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast.
The beast is the system, man. The EU and NATO. That's what this beast is. Okay? And them that got victory over the beast is the elect. Because we're going to be delivered in these chariots, man. When we're inside these chariots, that's this being fulfilled. We got victory over the system. We didn't take the microchip. Okay? And we endured it to the end, until the Lord came with the chariots. Go ahead.
And it says, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over the image and over the mark.
Right, the image of this beast is basically us bound down to that new world order. They're going to try and establish that new world order by a massive and the elect. Most sides going to make it where we don't take the chip. God's willing, I don't take the chip. No, you got to pray to the Most High Yahweh and it's still Yahweh that, you know, the Most High put just ensure that you don't take the chip. Because the time are different. The same ones laughing out. So you can see them different.
That's what I'm saying. Don't judge because you don't know them how I know them. That's what I'm saying. I know what you're saying, but don't judge like that because you know what? I know how I know them. I know them.
Forget about that. You don't know that, bro? No. Okay. You don't. You can't.
The way against that. If they bang it in now, that's why. If they bang it in now, we say no. But I know what you're saying, but the way I know them, okay, they have the root to say no, because obviously that's not what that's what it's trying to say. So that's what I'm saying. I know what you're saying, but it's dangerous.
This is a change. You want to go. What is this, Ernie? Representation. When he's trying to receive the crown of life, the Lord of promises the only kills the men. Second of all, the real comes from the defendant, which is Greek. 90 seconds, 6 minutes. Defending, which is minus. No, defending is fake. That's real. I know we got this one.
One more time. Let's have a look.
Because he's up. It was a real little money system. To get those HMS record, my brother, the so-called black man, it's not in the house right now. When his time's come, they're going to hold themselves again. This is an act of love, bro. Listen, you man are not brothers, bro. You're out here speaking this, and you're telling me you don't know me. When you say that women won't take the shit, most of the people that will have the chip are probably going to be. I'm not saying I'm saying but when you man are preaching about black, bro, right now, police is to come on you man now. My own life is at risk. You're comfortable. Yo, not because you man see me over there chatting to right now and taking a picture. You're not going to accept the chip. When these streets have no foot, these you man out here representing for us. I love you brothers. You man are extreme, like you man are saying it out loud. You feel me? So when I'm like trying to show love and a brother trying like that, it makes me think that there's something. She's going to have to humble herself and come to her mind. See what I'm saying? So, give me a nod. Give me a nod. Just more like but if you man are representing our people, man, then you have to be a bit more warm to our people, brother. They say you're looking at it. Of course they're not. You get me? Of course. But when a brother consciously makes an effort to show love, yes, I don't appreciate it. I've been out here, you know. Like I said, listen to this. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 33. Peter answered and said unto him, though all men shall be offended because of thee, yet will I never be offended. How much have I learned in the spirit of today? I'll never one word. But from a brother showing me love, that's reassuring me that there's real. Yahweh Shai said unto him, verily I say unto thee, that this night before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. Peter said unto him, though I should die with thee, yet will I not deny thee. Yeah. So Peter was like, and you're never going to God, I'm never going to take that. Then to me, you're a God yourself, man. And the Lord really told me, you feel me? So when I make that, I've never it was all easy to say something now, I'll never do it. But when it all comes down the pipe, man, you're going to see people who's never come take shit, come home and say, and you're going to see the fear in their face. And it's going to get real, man. It's going to get real. These people that came over,
but that's just big violation for no.
They're going to die. I already know what's going to happen. Because it's all great death is coming, man. So we're not concerned with trying to teach everybody, man. If we just teach one person on one day, then we'd be cool with that. I'm saying, just one person. If we get through to one person, then we're good. We can go home and say we did our work. We're not trying to get the whole crowd. Fuck them, man. They're gonna die.
Bad impression,
no?
Because I raised it to you already.
Verse 34, verse 35. Peter said unto him, no, I shall die with thee, yet will I not be united for. Likewise, also said all the disciples. So all the disciples in the spirit. You know how black people are like that.
It might affect your movement.
Might put you out, man. And wait, this is going to verse 73. And after a while came unto him they that stood by and said to Peter, the same apostle that was saying I would never deny you, right? Surely thou also art one of them, for thy speech beware thee. Then began he to curse and to swear. So Peter began to curse and swear because it got real. Shit got real. So he started getting feminine in the spirit. I know not the man. And immediately the cock drew.
You can say that you have to accept it, but there's art in engagement.
When it came down the pipe, it took back. So like I said, you might say that's why you got to praise the how much you know that when the time comes, he put that spirit on, but you don't take shit for that bring this word. You know that man got that. That's all you say. Got that. But the scriptures talk about if you don't want to do that. About
yeah, it's, but he said that women ain't going to take a chance. 1 Peter's 3 and 7.
Sorry, excuse me. You don't know, so excuse me. Just wait. I've got some more, one more verse. It said, and immediately the cock crew, and Peter remembered the word of Yahweh Shai. And he said unto him, before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. And he went out and wept bitterly. You know, so it's going to get real, man. So it's not only
right, this is 1 Peter's 3 and 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. That's the women. Give honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
That's a proper wife. A woman that's doing it right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Not some
So she's a weaker vessel, so it's going to take the chip. It's a weak vessel. It's going to be hard for men not to take it, let alone women. So.
Exactly. It says they will be as women when it's time. See that hanging there? I wanted it says this. 2 Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. The word woe means destruction. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. There's going to be race wars, man. One people will stand, so people say, oh, we're racist. A time where racism is coming, man. The word racist means for your own people. So a time will come when people will be for their own people. People will become, they will show their racism. So it's something for me to say that you feel like their own name. The word war means and you might a lot of facts you don't realise interesting. You don't realise you like the fight every Sunday
We've been loads as well.
Like all the demons came, man. All the demons came. Before the drama of demons, man. So it got to one guy. So that's a blessing.
Northern tribe, yeah?
You know? Like I said, last time, scorpions, man.
Block it up. I'm going to ask you. Where you from? Ecuador. Yeah. Ecuador. Where's that again?
Asha, I think that is.
Is that Asha?
Yeah, I think that's Asha.
Ecuador.
Yeah. It's near Colombia, isn't it? That's Ashraf, isn't it, Colombia?
No, it's the same. The same Colombian, Ecuador,
South America.
Give her that Spanish thing. Go on, tell her, innit?
She knows, isn't it? She knows.
Santa Blinda, all that stuff. I don't know that say, bro. I don't know that say.
Spanish.
Yeah, the Spanish speaking. The Spanish conquered you, man. Yeah, the Spanish conquered you.
Jesus Cristo is negro. Blanco Diablo. Santo Biblia, okay? Yeah, okay?
Don't worry, you tell in English, I understand.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
But you understood what I said there, huh?
Yeah, I understand.
As long as I got through to you.
Your Spanish very good.
Yeah, oh, that's all right. Thank you.
Why evil?
Well, I would drop. Is that what you said? Black evil? White
No, I
evil?
said negro is Jesus Christ, a black man. And the Diablo is a white man.
I read to them my Bible, Revelation 1 chapter 1 to 13. For this message,
Yeah, woolly hair, white beard.
According to the Bible, Daniel 10,
And 5.
5 and 6.
Right,
I
have a
read
look.
my Bible
Yeah.
in my phone.
Yeah. It will shall say negro. It will say negro.
Okay, God bless you.
Yeah, man. Take care.
The second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, the hope which I stir up your pure mind by way of remembrance. Exactly. We're reminded you of the town of Look to come out here and constantly remind our nation about what's coming. The Israelites, first and foremost, okay, that was a spirit. Know that the name of the Most High, the name of the Son, is stirring up your pure minds. Because right now, our people are docile, man. Okay? So when we come out here, basically, we come out here to start trouble out here, in a righteous way, righteous manner. You know, when Bob Marley made that tune, stir it up, man. We're stirring it up, man. And we also remind you of a time of martial law, concentration camps, that great judgment is coming, man. That, you know, that we're meant to be comforted by these words, you know? See, this is Esau, man, but apparently we're the same as them. That you may be mindful of the words which we spoken before by the holy prophets. Us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior. And do you believe that you're the devil?
I think I'm a cheerleader.
Do you believe I'm the devil?
I believe I'm a cheerleader.
Do you believe that you're the devil?
I'm a cheerleader.
That's it. You're going to be a cheerleader.
Only engagement in the phone. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
They shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. So you gotta know that, man. When you come into this truth, and you know, most have that spirit, you know, to take this ministry seriously, prophesying and stuff. When you come out here, you already know that people will be hungry. Jesus, you already know that people are going to take you for a joke. Like how that crowd came up a couple hours ago through that minuscule, man. It came up making mockery. You know, the simple demons. Okay? You're going to know that you're going to deal with that. That's what, as I was speaking before about you entering into a straight gate, when you enter into a position of difficulty, when you're in this truth, your life becomes different, it becomes bitter, man. Especially if every week, you know, you got to come out here and do what you do. And hell, when we were telling that the devils that they're going in slavery, these could have rolled up. We could have arrested them. They could have been a fight. So that's the straight gate. That's not real nice. It's sweet at first because you're on the keyboard, you know, you're watching the videos, you're watching how to curse out. Satan, and the rest of these different false Israelite camps. So it's fun. You see the white man getting cursed out, the black woman getting cursed out. You agree with it, it's sweet. But when you have to take this on as a lifestyle, you start seeing the reality of this shit is cool. Exactly. You're now standing on the other side, man. And where did the brother read? It said, many that be that shall enter in and shall not be able. You have a lot of guys dropping out, man. A lot of guys dropping out, and more guys will drop out. The elders always say it. As we're approaching the end, more guys will drop out. The elders even said that brothers in GMS will take the chip. They will take that chip. Okay?
That was a good example of, you know, the Peter. That was an excellent example, man. Because he was down. He was saying, no, I'm not going to do it. And then he was so, when they confronted him, he was cursing, man. I don't know this man.
Exactly, go real. The Most High stirred up the spirit, man. Go real. And the Lord already told him that you was gonna deny me.
Yeah.
See, that's why the scripture says pray, man. You gotta pray that you are God working so to escape the perils that are to come, man, because you gotta value what you have, because what you have is gonna save you. And the vast majority of our people, the Most High didn't give them the eyes or the ears to receive it. So they're going to be in a pitiful case when this time comes.
I know. Just get Esau, man. Got to get him in there, man.
Yeah, that's enough, mate.
Yeah.
Off the camera, fuck that shit.
Got to get him in there, man. So I can write something down.
Still talking about it, can't we?
This is 2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to preserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. No? Read that again. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation. And the word temptation means a test or a trial of a man's holiness or character.
What's that mean?
So the times will come, it's a test of you. In fact, what we're doing right now is testing our character. Okay?
I don't know what I mean. I don't know what I mean.
And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment.
Is that Independence Day? That's Independence Day?
That was my family.
No, he's manifesting all the time, isn't it?
Esau's the devil.
Yeah, always manifesting.
Nah, you can't touch me, bro. Don't touch me, bro.
Esau's the devil, man. They're the devil, man.
They showed it. When Joseph pulled the ring first and that man is seen be revealed.
They're the devil, man.
Look at that, he
If
was
you can't
so
see,
sick.
if you can't see that the so-called white man's the devil, I don't know. That make your life every time you're the elect. You can't see that.
One way said that
Let's see them little fairies come.
Right, this is Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Esau has proved that. He's proved it to the fullest, man. You know?
For one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Exactly, that shows you that Esau wasn't spiritual. That's why he gave away the blessing.
Get that
He was carnal. That's why it said he ate red pottage, raw, because he was a carnal, the instant gratification demon, man.
Right.
He doesn't wait to let it cook. Like Jacob that shows patience. He has a patient spirit.
But it also proves that he don't believe in reincarnation. Because he said, what profit if this me, if I die?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we didn't know that what he's saying there refers to him and all his generation.
But Esau proves it, like when he came up, like when we were teaching out the Bible, they were all them Edomites made mockery of what we were doing, saying we're chatting bullshit.
Right.
The same way they gave away their birthright, because they said their birthright was bullshit.
That's right.
They did the same thing, man. They got the same spirit, man. It's the same spirit, man. That's the same thing that they did back then.
Yeah, they're a good adversary, mate. They're gonna have to be beaten up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can you go off the sign, please, mate? Take it.
God.
the no laughing dog. So it couldn't have been right. Says quite clearly that Adam was of the earth, and the earth is not white. Now,
Put your feet on the things, mate.
you're an idiot.
Have a nice day.
Right, this is 1 Corinthians 2 and 4. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God.
That's Esau. Esau is the image of a natural man. But Esau thinks he's superior.
Right.
Esau thinks he's superior, but he only understands earthly things. He doesn't understand heavenly things.
Aren't even allowed
You know,
to be
when the Lord spake, he said,
on a public walkway.
you're of the earth. You only understand earthly things.
Right.
I can't even minister unto you heavenly things, man.
Right. If I teach you, if you can't understand earthly ththings,
Yeah, how you gonna understand heavenly things?
Right.
But that shows you how inferior Esau is. He only understands base things, man.
Right.
We're superior to him because we understand things that he can never understand, man. Heavenly things.
Right. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him.
And it's foolishness, man. Unto them, man. And you know what? The scripture says, let me get it.
You're stopping me from the freedom of the
You can look.
That's why you're blocking.
Yeah, because you're about to step on our sides like you did before, mate. Yeah? Let the man look, let him look. He can look, man, but when he put his foot on it like he must somebody, he
don't like that. You know, the Buster Band is every true.
Huh?
You don't like that.
The man got no respect, mate.
Right, the scripture says this. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. So the scripture says that the righteous, which is Jacob, we're more excellent than these other nations, man. Especially the so-called white man. Okay? Because reason being, because the Most High has given us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So we're more excellent than these nations. But the scripture says that the way of the wicked has seduced us, man. So even though the so-called white man's a down fool, he's foolish, he's a natural man, his ways has seduced a lot of our people to be just as foolish and natural as himself, man. You know? We have a lot of our people that think that what we're doing is foolishness. Why? Because they've been raised up by the so-called white man. But they don't think spiritually. They think carnally just like Esau does, man. The way of the wicked has seduced them.
Neither can they know them, because they are spiritually discerned.
You know? That's why you have to be spiritual, man. You have to have a deeper insight.
Right, this is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
And we'll hold you, man, like the people of West Africa. From what I've seen, that West Africans are going into the Bible. West Africans are going into the Bible than Jamaicans. They're very into the Bible. We as a people, as a whole, are very spiritual. Okay, the people of West Africa will not relate to the people of East Africa. Respect. Because the people of West Africa, they're not indigenous to the continent of Africa. Ghana, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Congo, Cameroon. They're not indigenous to Africa.
Go back up.
Okay? They migrated into Africa. A lot of the customs are very from this place.
What have they done?
The land of Israel. Where you from?
From Ghana.
Ghana, Ashanti. You're the holy people that this brother is.
You read it.
Because last week, I was out here and I was speaking to a man from Igbo land, Nigeria.
You read it.
Yeah.
And he said a lot of the customs they keep is identical to the customs of the Bible. That they circumcised their sons on the 8th day. You know? Yeah. Then you got the Hebrews of Nigeria.
And even some of the dialects, some pronunciations, or certain things.
Yeah. So you got to know that the Bible is your book. You know? Because right now, a lot of our people, they don't know these things. Man.
For example, we call Jesus this.
Yes.
Which was originally the Hebrew word is Yeshua.
His real name is Yahushua. The ancient Hebrew. Yeshua Kodash. The holy tongue. Yahweh. His name is Yahushua. Which means he delivered. Yah meaning he, Yahushua meaning delivered. You know, he's a black mother.
But he's painted as white man.
Exactly, because the so-called white man, the devil, you know, he deceiveth the whole world. In fact,
So I'll tell you something. Is the white Jesus, is that in Ghana as well? It is, isn't it? The white Jesus, that's how far this man has gone. This satanic man, he's put his white face in a dark continent.
And then you see the problem is they have even deceived our ancestors to the extent that, because I remember when I was in Ghana back then, when I was young, when you dream of a white man, you sing God, angels of God. Yeah? When you see a white man, you pray.